Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Namrata.
Hi.
Okay, we have come to Namrata's place today, and can you share a bit about yourself and
Right.
what drives you for the passion for your animals to
So,
follow?
okay, তো একটুখানি bittersweet ব্যাপারটা. So initially I had a job working for an NGO, and then COVID এর সময় I lost my job as a lot of us did. So I was staying at home. Thankfully I had some savings. So ওই সময় I saw that a lot of stray animals were, being hungry on the streets. Feeders দিতে পারছিল না, lockdown অনেক ব্যাপার ছিল. Coincidentally, that was the same time I rescued my dog Nimi. So there she is. So first she inspired me. It was like, she is at home, she is my dog, she is getting all these treatments. Why should the stray dogs suffer? Like, do they deserve any less? আমার মাথায় প্রথম ওই জিনিসটা, ওখান থেকে আমি আগে স্ট্রে ডগসদের শুরু করলাম. Then my first cat Mau Mau, Nimi chose him, like she liked him. Then his previous owners abandoned him, so ওইভাবে I rescued him. He brought a few cats of his own, like একসাথেই থাকতো. And then I started, and করতে করতে I understood that these animals, they have their own personality. They are individuals. They are not just objects that move around. Like, they feel. They are beings. And also I had recently lost my mother, so these are the, like, these animals are why I am alive. These animals are what drive me to move on. So এই কারণেই I have dedicated my whole life to caring for them. Like, my life revolves around them. They are my priority and they are my goal ultimately. So it sounds a bit weird to some, but it's the truth for me. That's how it is, and I'm okay with it.
Okay, so that is Namrata.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so like, how's your daily routine?
ওকে, তো বেসিক্যালি আমার স্লিপ শিডিউলটা নন এক্সিস্টেন্ট, বিকজ একটু আগে ছিল ভোরবেলা উঠতাম, বাট এখন একটু স্লিপ শিডিউল বাদে মাই ডে স্টার্টস উইথ ফার্স্ট থিংস ফার্স্ট I clean the litter, I clean the house. I have to mop it with bleach because like for sanitation purpose. তারপরে I do the dishes, ওদের খেতে দিই, ওদের খাওয়াতে একটু টাইম লাগে, because there's a lot of, like, literally 75 cats attacking you, so it's a bit of a dance. এরকম নাচতে নাচতে ওর খেতে দিতে হয়. that is a whole, like, zoo feeding time at the zoo scene টাইপের জিনিসটা. and তারপরে they are done, like 1-2 ঘন্টায় টুকটুক করে খেতে থাকে. so once that is done, আমি ওটা আবার I clean up, তারপরে আবার একবার just quick হালকা উপরে ক্লিন করে দিই. and then যেরকম থাকে laundry থাকে, general cleaning, litter, because see, when you have 75 cats, it is a continuous process. like একটুখানি if I let like the dirt build up, আরও হবে, they can get infected. there's a lot of matters. so continuously it is around the clock work. তারপরে এদেরকে জল দেওয়া, জলের বাটিটা ক্লিন রাখা, because litter change করা, litter clean kora, because I have 8 litter boxes and 75 cats, so I have to clean it early, because ideally I should be having 76 litter boxes, but space nahi. so early na clean korle there is no option. তারপর জলের বাটি, some people like to wash their feet in the water bowls, তো ওটাও ক্লিন করতে হয়, নইলে ইনফেকশন হবে. and then in general ওদেরকে grooming, ওদের health, ওদের medicines, it's all in all a busy day.
So like, don't you get tired?
I do get tired, which is why when I sleep, nobody can wake me. But when I'm awake, I work around 16 hours a day, physical labor continuously. That's okay, happily.
In this house, where do you sleep?
Here on the floor.
Okay.
Like wherever they let me, to just jayega kore, because then there's everybody around me, na. So like bed e to era bhorti, okhane there's, like, my dog sleeps under the bed, there's people under the bed as well.
And when do they allow you to sleep at night?
So yeah, it's like with children of any species, sleep when they sleep.
Yeah.
Otherwise they will not let you. So just mauke pe chauka, just go to sleep, do not wake up. Bas for 4-5 hours I'm flat. Bas, because ওই সময় I can't, but otherwise it's okay. I enjoy doing what I do. Like, it's a bit exhausting physically, but it's like very, very good for my mental health. So
And what about your entertainment? I can't see any TV.
ও এই তো লাইভ টিভি হচ্ছে like people like pair up and fight, they'll bite each other, চারটে মারপিট শুরু হয়ে গেল, then I have couples here pair bonded, like ওদের মানে আছে ব্যাপারটা, like Mocha and Loki, they are pair bonded. All the kittens, the male kittens are trying to learn how to impress women from Loki. You'll see them tailing him, continuously tailing him, কোলে নিয়ে বসে থাকবে নিজের ছেলেগুলোকে, like it's things I've never seen before in the wild, শুধু এখানেই হয়. So and the female cats বাচ্চাদের চুরি করে, literally বাচ্চা তুলে নিয়ে যাবে to do what I don't know. So yeah.
So it's a live entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely. All day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of life do you expect, I mean, for yourself? I mean, dream. What's your dream life look like?
My dream life is to have a shelter of my own, plus a creche, because I'm really good at taking care of animals. So যতটা profits creche থেকে আসবে, that I can use it for the shelter to rescue animals that have been abandoned, or those who are sick, I could rehome them. So basically a full-fledged independent shelter where I like, it should be my own area without any obstacles, financial or social or anything. And maybe just to rescue other species as well eventually, like cats, dogs, maybe birds, rabbits, whatever, cows.
Mini sanctuary.
Yeah, that would be great, and then people could come visit, no problem.
So basically, you don't burn out.
No, this drives me, like this is like, I don't know, it's watching them, like what gives me the most pleasure is watching them eat. Like when I see them with a full stomach going to bed, like nothing is as satisfying as that. So yeah, the physical part aside, like mentally it's really fulfilling.
Great.
My life is an open book. It's cool.
Tell me about your family.
So my dad was he passed away when I was 6, and my mom was a single mom, so she's been raising me since 2000, and she passed away in 2019. But there's something she told me that stuck with me. Like she told me, I am raising you, and in return you have to take care of like more, like 100 people. So not people, humans, like anybody, like pay it forward and make this worthwhile. So that's what I'm doing. And she also loved animals, not like this is crazy, but she loved animals like a normal person. So now I'm paying it forward, and partly to honor her, partly because the animals need me and I need them. They need all of us, but like some of us are crazy enough to actually do this.
But you have so much of empathy for other animals or life.
Yeah.
So do you get this empathy burnout?
No, like sometimes when these guys don't listen to me, or they like play football with my food, I do cuss them, like like I scold them like anybody would, like, but after that it's okay. Like the empathy doesn't go away. They are living beings with emotions. Once you connect to these animals, like cats, there's a general notion, billi manhoos hoti hai is a sentence I've heard. So it's not like that. You connect with them, they are just as loving as the best human. They just have a different language, a different way of showing. They're a different species, so you can't expect them to be human. You have to accept them for who they are. They are cats. Nature has made them that way, and that's okay. And that's they're really, like, you have to come here and see, like, they have taught me things.
Yeah. But like you said, your daily routine doesn't include any outings or anything, like you don't go out?
No, maybe food runs for these guys, medicine runs for these guys. Like I said, I have a boring life. It's revolved around them. Like boring to other people, it's fine by me. I barely get the chance to meet friends because they are also pet parents. So it's like we have a mutual understanding, distance friendship, long distance friendship, over the call, over messages. And sometimes yes, I do go visit, they come, but it's once in a blue moon. We understand, we don't get the time. We are cat and dog butlers. So
Okay.
is somebody seeing this?
How do you connect with the animals?
Okay. Should I start answering now? I'm in a lot of pain. 1 minute.
বাবা অমনি করে না শোনা, ওটা স্ক্র্যাচিং প্যাড নয়।
Like, কিছু বলাও যায় না, she's so sweet.
So this is how you connect with animals.
Yeah, actually I talk to them, so like I talk to them like I would to a normal individual, like normal bhasha boli, they express in their body language, and I've learned to understand that every cat, every dog has a different body language, a different personality, and a different way of expressing the same emotions. Like if Nimi wants something, she'll behave a certain way. If I say the word CHEWSTICK, she will, like, I can't even say the word because she'll get up and she'll break everything, like until you give her the thing. So like I know, then from Nimi she has learned, Molly has learned. The cats, when they are hungry, they'll bite me, they'll rub their heads. Some people will scratch at the like, you know, drum of food. When they are thirsty, I have a drum of water, they'll sit around it, they'll scratch that, they'll sit near the water bowls, or they'll dig into the water bowls hoping to, you know, dig out some water. So everyone has different behaviors, they learn from each other, I learn from them, but mainly it's about observation. So like you have to really spend 24 hours, observe them, and then you can, you know, tell the small differences in, like in one animals, like if their personality changes because of some reason, maybe they've come in heat or they are in pain, I can even tell that now, because it's nothing, anybody can, you just have to spend enough time with them. That's all.
What message do you want to convey to others?
Okay, so see, as the so-called dominant species of this planet, I believe we are at an advantage. We can speak, we can express ourselves, we are literally ruling the planet, and it's not that we are above nature, we are a part of nature, we've just evolved differently. The other animals have the same right to be here as we do. So, you know, we should never forget that. We should give them the equal opportunity for their basic needs, for food, for just to exist. And like it's everybody's duty, everyone must step in, do a little, like, you know, feed one cat, feed one dog, or like any animal, not just cat and dog, but like do your bit. And if all of us come together, then we can make a change. Like I'm doing so much, but I can't do it all alone, everyone needs to join in. So I hope that one day, you know, we can build a healthy community where we can coexist with animals. It doesn't have to be a rivalry, like we have to coexist, we have to understand that we all are a part of nature. So that's all.
How do you maintain hope, as we all know that you are always running short of funds?
Yeah.
So
Hope is like, I just know that I have to keep them healthy, I have to keep them fed, and the rest is efforts. I keep looking for jobs that will suit my situation, because, you know, 75 animals, I have a lot of work to do here, so I have to balance that. So looking for a job, maybe asking for help, but the hope never goes away, because what drives me is them. You know, when they look at me, like you are the one who's going to feed us, you feed us, you're going to like arrange our next meal. So that look in their eyes, I cannot let them down. I have taken a responsibility, and whatever happens, I will keep them fed. So that's that.
what support do you wish you had?
So see, like I said, I can't do this all alone. Animal welfare is like takes a village. So I'm doing the you know, physical labor, I'm doing the legwork. If there's somebody who could come and help with the finances, if somebody could supervise, so I can't do everything at once. I'm doing something, if other people could, you know, fill in the blanks, like I said. Because see, if I'm working 18 hours approx a day, giving physical labor in maintaining this shelter, in caring for the kids and giving them food, medicines, water, everything, I absolutely cannot have the physical energy nor the time to earn 6 figures. But like similarly, if somebody is earning 6 figures and they love animals, they will not be able to spare this much time or energy to care for animals. So people like us have to come together as a team, and the goal is not just my animals, your animals, community animals in general. So that is what I'm trying to get at, and maybe hopefully I will one day with all of the support that I get.
Give us some numbers as to how much food you need on a daily basis.
Okay,
the number of
so approximately my expenses just for their food are 1.2k a day, because I feed them grain zero kibble, and it's dry food, it's grain free dry food. I occasionally give them scraps and all, but cooking so much for these many kids, if I have to cook chicken scraps or fish or eggs or whatever people suggest I give them, I have to cook 7 to 8 kilos. And it is once in a blue moon I can do it, but if I do it every day, it becomes a bit of a hassle, because with 75 kids pouncing on you, there's a lot of it's a feeding time at the zoo and I'm all alone, so it's not convenient. Plus cleaning up and availability, especially of chicken scraps, I need 7-8 kilos a day. One shop will produce like half kg, so I have to go to 10-15 shops, and there are other feeders. So that's not practical. Dry food is my best bet. Plus it saves me time, and I'm trying to give them the best dry food that I can afford within this budget. And that's that. Plus there's medicines, vaccination, deworming, sterilizations. There's a lot of other extra expenses, but food is the main thing.
How can people connect to you?
So I have a public page on Facebook. It's my name, Namrata Sharma. It's a photo of me and my dog, and I'm also there on Instagram as a Tale of Hope. It's a TAIL of Hope, no spaces.
And any number?
Yes, you can connect with me on my WhatsApp. It's 9830777182. It's a calling WhatsApp both, and I'm almost always available.
And if they want to help you by your funds?
So that is also my GPay number, the one that I gave you, 9830777182. I'll repeat. I only have GPay, and I have a bank account if that's an issue. So, yeah, it's there in my Instagram page as well. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Namrata.
It was a pleasure.